Welcome, my children of the night, to Terror Tales of LA, the podcast. Your home for all things horror and all things Los Angeles.
Hello and welcome to Terror Tales of LA, the podcast. I am your host, Adri Diaz. And here is my beautiful co-host, Demi Moore in the substance.
Yes, thank you, Adri. That's so nice of you to say. I'm just so grateful to be up here right now with so many other talented, deserving nominees.
That was a pretty good Demi Moore impression.
Thank you, and that's I'm loving the tribute to Mike Myers in The Cat in the Hat.
Shut the fuck up! I'm not Cat in the Hat.
For those of us listening at home, we are
dressed as I am dressed as Orlok. That's why I did that perfect Orlok impression.
And I'm dressed as Miss Demi Moore to celebrate her performance in The Substance.
Yes, and I'm not fucking Cat in the Hat. I did fuck up my mustache a little bit. For some reason, I thought he had like an uppy mustache, so I tried fixing it, but it was because it's a downy mustache, and it just looks like I have whiskers now.
Much like a cat.
Much like a cat, and I guess a cat that has a hat.
And your hat's cut tall.
A big, tall hat.
It's a tall hat.
No, it's my Russian hat. Because Orlok.
He's from Transylvania.
No, only I get to say it. Transylvania.
Okay, that's not Russia, though.
You know damn well.
You don't know.
I didn't pay attention in high
geography?
school. No, I don't know most things.
You got shapes, colors, numbers, and that was it. You're out.
I love that the Goodwill tag on your blazer is still on. Mm-hmm. $9.99. I made Quentin go buy a blazer real quick before this
episode. I know. I'm there as they're closing.
You're literally you went there when they're closing to buy one bright yellow blazer. I need this blazer on a Wednesday night.
Funniest thing is though, I wasn't the only person there.
Well, yeah, of course. But I think they're going to be shopping for maybe more normal things.
Me and the other degenerates. Mm-hmm. Well, the guy in front of me...
It was just a bunch of other podcasters.
But the guy in front of me in line with his little old bike, he bought some kind of Halloween-looking mask. So, maybe.
You should have told him about the podcast. Mm-hmm. You should have told him.
Hey, do you want to be a guest real quick?
I was going to say to listen, but... yeah, do you want to be...
You got a good vibe, right? You're buying a mask at 8:40 at night. You're wearing shorts. Your legs are covered in paint. I got a good vibe from this guy.
Red paint?
Yeah.
It couldn't be anything else.
No.
Honestly, I was pretty tired. I just got off work, but then the moment I put this hat on and this mustache, I became a different person.
You just love to perform.
I do. I just love a good costume. Mm-hmm. I love a good costume, and it's unfortunate because I actually was Demi Moore, or not Demi Moore's character. What was her name again? Monstra
Elasu.
Monstra Elasu from The Substance.
The kind of end of Akira Tetsuo style giant flesh monster.
Yes, so I was her for Halloween, and I'm such a hoarder, and I was very proud of my costume because the costume I had was from a quinceañera themed birthday party I had. It wasn't my quinceañera, but it was my 25th birthday, and I called it the Viento Cinco Nieta. Just because I didn't have a quinceañera when I was 15, because I had the option. I could have a quince or I could have a sweet 16, but I grew up in a very white school, and I was just like, no, give me that fucking sweet 16. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, you know what? Now I'm going to have a quinceañera when I turn 25. And so I've been holding on to that dress for, I won't say how long because then you'll know how old I am, but for a very long time. And I was like, oh my God, this dress is perfect for The Substance. And, I made the head, I made the face, I made the back. I went all out. But then my fucking roommate was like, Adri, you need to stop being a hoarder and get rid of things. And so I got rid of that costume. And then I literally today was like, oh my God, that would have been perfect to wear for this episode. Because I don't even think we got to mention why yet we are dressed as these characters.
No, because we want to celebrate the most special and magical time of the year in Hollywood.
The Oscars.
That's right.
The Oscars.
The Oscars, the Christmas of this godless place
Yep.
that we call Los Angeles.
They're coming up this Sunday.
The
And
Coca-Cola of awards to the stinky Pepsi that is the Golden Globes. No one cares
great
about
analogy.
you Golden Globes. It's all about that little man named Oscar.
did you bring that little statue I told you to?
Nope.
I fucking knew it.
I was busy running off to buy a yellow blazer at 8:40 at night.
I love that we live in a city where we can buy those little fake Oscars whenever we want.
Yep.
And then you just happen to have one at your house. I just wanted it as a prop, but
For this audio medium.
No.
Just use the power of imagination and pretend it's there.
we are dressed as Demi Moore from The Substance and Orlok from Nosferatu because we will be talking about the Oscars, but not only just the Oscars, how there's a few horror
Kind of broke
categories. They really broke through.
in a way they like haven't gotten acknowledged in the past. I'm, for the very least, I think it's. I'm gonna chalk up to two reasons: the power that A24 now like kind of produces.
Yes.
Like they're like a genuine like player now, so they kind of can get like lobby to get something of theirs in like the mix that's not just costumes.
Right, because it's like an art ho kind of
Indie, like formerly indie kind of like thing, like. And
well,
then,
when I hear A24, I automatically think, oh, it's going to be an art ho movie.
yeah, and on top of that, Demi Moore's also had like a very long and storied career, so it's just nice for her to kind of have a comeback
Right.
as like this like. I would say her character kind of follows some of her own arc of like dealing with like kind of being this beautiful woman in Hollywood who's dealt with like aging and like bias.
I love that you're dressed like Demi Moore, but your legs couldn't be any more widespread right now. That is not how Demi Moore sits.
I'm holding space
Ew.
for older women.
Speaking of holding space, another movie that's been nominated that I wouldn't say is a horror movie, but it has a little spooky elements to it is
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah.
It's about witches, so that's kind of
That's
scary.
always scary, right?
It's always scary.
And simmering romantic tension.
Ariana Grande stealing someone's man. That's a little scary.
I feel like Ariana Grande is the kind of bisexual, or no, her Glinda in Wicked is the kind of bisexual that would let Cynthia Erivo go down on Elphaba go down on her, but would not reciprocate.
Put your damn legs together and have some damn respect for women.
Your
for once.
silence is deafening.
No, your fucking balls are all flapped out.
Glinda does not eat box.
Oh, I don't think anyone's arguing with you. I don't think anyone's saying, yes, she does. The fact
Her
that
stand-
you brought that up out of your sick, twisted mind.
Her stands probably would. They were like, no one has ever eaten a girl out as good as Ariana. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna murder you and your family.
If it was about Selena Gomez, they'd be like, she can't go down on someone because she has lupus.
It's okay. She's marrying a hideous troll man. It's actually good.
I think he's cute.
No, he's not.
He's cute.
He's hideous.
He is not hideous.
It's like someone made a wish upon a troll to be a man, but they like kind of quit halfway through.
No,
Like-
that's mean.
I'm sorry. I'm punching down at this poor millionaire music producer.
I would love to have stans as hardcore as Ariana or Selena Gomez.
People that would be like willing to like set off a car bomb for you,
Is that a thing?
like suicide bomb him.
No. Ew, I threw up a little bit. I wouldn't want that. Quentin. One time I was really full from pizza and I asked Quentin to burp me because I felt like I had a burp. And so he was like patting my back as like one friend does to the other, as one grown adult friend does to the other. And I threw up.
And you were not like drunk or anything.
No, I
It
was dead sober.
It was just you have your body. You have the like your body has the physical properties of a baby.
Yes. Okay. And the brain.
You still can't process food on your own.
You know, sometimes you got to burp and it won't come out.
Mm-hmm.
You will shut up.
So what do you think? Should we like kind of go through the categories and like we've seen, I think between the both of us have seen almost all the movies. I think we can make an informed decision. We could just kind of go through the categories and like pick our favorites.
Yeah. How many of the Best Picture nominations have you seen? Because I've seen most of them. I've seen The Brutalist. Oh my God, I just saw The Brutalist for the first time the other day, and I don't know why everyone has all their panties up in a bunch about that movie. I thought it was just very okay. You haven't seen it, right?
No, I've seen a good chunk, but yeah, I've not seen the Brutalist.
What do you mean you've seen a good chunk?
No, of the crop of nominees.
Oh, I thought you meant.
Oh, like no, I didn't watch like a third of the Brutalist.
You didn't realize that the intermission was. You just thought it was over.
That was just a fancy way of saying the end.
Oh, interesting. Intermission. I don't know what that means in.
So it's like some sort of fancy word of saying goodbye.
I definitely accidentally snoozed a little bit for it. Well, okay, so here's my take on The Brutalist. I liked the first half because it very much felt like a slice of life for this like fictional character who survived the Holocaust and made it to New York, and he's just like this big time architect. And then the second half felt like they tried cramming 40 years worth of his life. So it felt very weird. It just like the rhythm of it felt odd.
It's funny that you mentioned like, so I haven't seen it, but I've actually heard multiple people independent of you like have the exact same complaint where like the movie's so strong in the first half only to be kind of like not love the second half. One interesting point a friend of mine said was that once he found out this wasn't even a real guy, he wanted the story to go even further, or like, you know, like get a little crazier with it. It's like you're not beholden to history. You can do whatever you want with it.
Right. And then how do we feel as a society of a Holocaust survivor, like a fictional Holocaust survivor's story? It's like, you don't think there was like one architect that survived the Holocaust, and why can't we talk about him, you know?
Yes.
The story wasn't like prominent enough to be like, okay, I guess they had to make it up. It was just kind of like a very whatever storyline. You know what I mean?
Because that doesn't like it kind of like address like the artistic process and like compromise and how hard it is to like create something.
No, I think for me, my takeaway was just more kind of like, which I do like, is like the American dream being sold to you, and then just like realizing that it's like actually a nightmare.
It's bad everywhere.
Yeah, it's bad, and they sell you on this.
Heroin fucking rocks.
That is my one takeaway, and that is why I'm acting the way I'm acting right now.
In 2025, you're going to do more heroin.
Yeah. Rather than the normal amount I do. I'm going to do a lot more.
I mean, if there's ever been a good time to get on heroin, it's probably the start of like this awful recession.
Sure.
And,
oh my God.
The government being taken over by some fuck-ass South African fake invention guy.
Is heroin expensive?
It can't be that expensive.
Shit, my fly's open.
Hey, I mean, it can't be that expensive, like, because, like, you know, you buy it on the street.
So,
I mean, I guess probably good heroin, I have to imagine, it's like a little pricey.
Okay, like if you were to really sell me on this idea, I would only be okay with it if heroin was cheap.
Probably like cut out groceries, and I think you'll be fine.
Oh, but I get food stamps.
Oh, then I don't see. Maybe you have a cool heroin dealer who takes like SNAP benefits. you bring groceries, and they shoot you up.
I bring their Trader Joe's grocery list.
You get them eggs.
They don't even sell eggs at Trader Joe's right now.
I don't get. I'm like shocked about people like how freaked out they are over eggs. Like, cause like my life in my diet does not. I've not noticed a difference.
What are we gonna do about Easter? Easter's coming up.
You eat candy eggs.
No, but where are the eggs that we're gonna go hide?
We hide plastic ones.
You know, it's so funny, and this might be a cultural thing, because I remember you telling me this before, that like when your family would hide eggs for the kids, you guys got like you had money and eggs. You guys had candy and eggs. No, we had like hard boiled eggs. Like that. That was actually what we searched for. And I'm pretty sure I remember like weeks later finding like a rotten egg that no one found.
That's a horrible idea. Leaving this hard-boiled eggs on the ground for kids to eat.
Well, they take the shell off. It's not like they're like eating them straight out of the dirt.
And then what? You're just like stuck at church with a bunch of kids ripping ass. 'Cause
No,
they're full of
church is
eggs.
first. Then you go find the eggs.
Spare Jesus the eating more suffering.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He comes back. He goes, "Ay caramba."
Can I finish talking? Mm-hmm. Anyway, Brutalist. I felt like it either could have been 2 hours. Like it did not need to be 3.5 hours. It could have been 2 hours. We would have gotten the same plot, everything from it if they just cut out a lot of stuff. Or this movie needed to be like 4.5 hours. Because again, it was just like, yeah, the first half was very slow. It was like within the first couple days. And then, yeah, the next act is like literally 40 years.
Big
they
chunks
crammed
of
in.
big chunks of time. So it's
Yeah.
like weird pacing.
So weird.
Okay.
So weird. But Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend, he was a good weasel in it. I'll give him that.
I mean, isn't
He
he
wasn't nominated.
Isn't he British?
He
I
is.
feel like he's probably a good actor, and he's had the unfortunate, luck to have dated Taylor Swift, so he has like all this scrutiny on him that he normally wouldn't have had.
Again, those stands. I would love to have a Taylor Swift stand. Where I could do no wrong and someone will defend me.
To like, you literally could do every choice you make. If someone criticizes you online, they'll like jump to your defense. It's insane.
Yeah. That's what I need.
Nothing is beyond justification.
Oh my God, that's what I literally need because any day now.
Yeah.
Any day now, I'm going to get canceled. Okay, so Brutalist, very whatever.
Anora.
Anora, loved Anora.
Nora was very good.
It was so fun.
And also, I mean, continuing a theme of how much like the dream of like financial security in like America is a lie and kind of sucks.
Yeah, kind of the same plot of
It's a grind.
The Brutalist.
It's a grind.
But yeah, the modern version of it. And yeah, it was very fun because when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is like a Pretty Woman situation, you know? And then how like the script was flipped and the moment the guy ran out on her, I was like, oh, this is funny. Like it was genuinely like such a funny movie.
And the villains or the henchmen essentially. I think you sympathize with them because they don't even seem like evil. Just they're also just kind of stuck in a situation where they're just like doing their job.
The guy who played kind of like the bald guy,
Yeah.
the love interest at the end, Yura Borisov. I don't
Who's
know.
also up for an Oscar.
Yeah, he's
for Best Supporting.
He literally, when I left that movie theater, like he left such a strong impression on me. I was like, oh, this guy is so funny, and then to see him like be nominated for an Oscar for that is so cool. Even though he was like only in it for like the third act.
Yeah, Yura Borisov.
Yura Borisov.
Yes, the fellow near countryman of.
I hope you
Count
weren't
Orlok.
holding a hot cup of coffee. Because that shit's going to be all over your lap right now. Okay, A Complete Unknown.
I would have done it better if they had let me be the Dylan.
B. Timothy Chalamet hooking up with his girlfriend Kylie Jenner as Bob Dylan. I want to hear it.
Kylie, put away the cameras. Tell your Chris to get out of here. I think it's time to introduce you to my little Dylan. I don't know.
Not the shrug.
I don't know enough of
Not the
their
shrug.
lifestyle.
Not
I
the
was
shrug.
thinking we could go electric with your
That's good.
with this dildo right here.
There we go. There it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. It took you a minute to warm up, but that's it.
That's their life that they live up in Calabasas.
Did you see Conclave?
I loved it.
Yeah? Loved it?
I really, really liked it.
Do you think it will win?
Right now, I think it's my favorite. If I'm like from like a movie I enjoyed the most, and it's like an Oscar-y movie, it feels like in my mind that's the best to win.
If the Pope dies, I do think it'll
It
win.
has to win.
Yeah.
God said I need this to win.
God's like, I need an Oscar.
Yes, I keep It's so funny about the movie. Like, I know he's not in it, but I feel like he should have been in it. Like, John Malkovich would have been such a good addition to this film. It's like, why is he not in it? I mean,
Maybe.
yeah,
Too many white bald guys. Yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
I mean, it's like him and Stanley Tucci could have been like, you could have swapped either of them and they would have been fine.
I haven't seen Conclave yet, but
I just feel like Malkovich is better at playing like the kind of gossipy bitchiness that was required of this movie. And I really, because everyone like loves the courtly intrigue of selecting somebody. I think that's everyone just like likes dishing and
wait, what is
backstabbing.
Conclave about? I mean, I know it's about some fucking popes.
Well, it's about the selection of the new pope, like the process. Oh, so you did not see it?
No.
I mean, it's a great, it's kind of old, like just classic Oscar bait movie. It's like the stakes are not crazy high because I feel like, I mean, if you're Catholic, they're very high, but for the average person, it's just fun to see like the politicking that goes into like picking this new pope.
I don't know if I imagined this, but is there like a fight scene between the popes?
No.
I don't know why. Every time I hear Conclave, I like in my head I picture a scene of all of them
Duking it out,
like jumping up, like kind of Matrix style, like
Yeah.
fighting each other.
I mean, I think that'd be a better way to pick the pope. It's
I don't know,
a
what
bunch,
movie
a
am I
bunch of
thinking
old
of?
men punching each other until only one's left.
Which movie am I thinking of?
The one starring Jet Li.
No, the move like a recent movie that's come out.
There's not been a recent movie where popes fought each other.
Someone look it up. Someone look it up.
where the popes were fighting
Maybe not popes, but maybe I'm thinking of like some sort of maybe I'm thinking of a Gladiator.
of the movie Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator 2. That's
were-
what I think I'm thinking of.
They were not popes.
Isn't it funny how your brain plays tricks on you like that?
I love that your brain did this one.
My brain made me think that the popes were all like fighting, and
Yeah.
for some reason I see sparks of ember.
All right, Father, you and I, we're to take down this lion to avenge my family.
That's good.
Now I see a pope in there.
What voice is that?
Who can say?
No, I think a lot can say. A lot of people can say.
Well.
Quentin J. Writings.
Paul Mescal, I'm about to equalize your ass.
Demi Moore, stop. Demi. Naughty Demi.
Sorry, that was my one evil finger taking over.
Oh, no. Okay, I do have to see it because one year 2020, I purposely watched all the Oscar movies, and that was like my first time doing it, and it was so fun to watch the Oscars, seeing all the movies, and so I'm almost there. There's only a couple movies I still haven't seen, but I would.
So you still need to see Conclave. You seen Dune Part 2?
No,
That's whack.
I haven't even seen the first one.
Have you not seen the first one? Everyone, it was like free during the pandemic on Max.
Okay, listen.
And the second one has Austin Butler as like one of the main villains. So I'm just like picturing him in the desert. I'm gonna stop that Atreides boy. When I see him, first things first, I'm gonna give him a karate chop.
Yeah.
Hiya, Puma. I'm the real Muad'Dib.
Okay, listen. I'm not a big action sci-fi fan. Mm-hmm. And I've never been, and I don't know if I ever will. I want to be that person, but I can't. I get bored. It's not even that I get bored. Like, I know the moment I start watching it, I would actually really enjoy it, but the effort it takes to, like, go out of my way to go put it on or go see it in the movies, like, sounds like a chore to me. I just want my little funny movies. I want my little funny girl movies or my little funny horror movies.
Well, so you still need to see that.
Okay, can
Amelia-
I see? Wait, listen. Can I see Dune 2 without seeing Dune?
Probably not. No, that'd be dumb.
What if I watched like a YouTube video that like gave me like a synopsis?
Still doesn't really. I mean, I guess. Well,
You have the nastiest attitude right now, and I don't know why. Okay, Emilia Perez. I actually haven't seen that yet, but it's on Netflix, right?
I've seen enough of like clips and stuff of it to know I've seen enough.
Everyone is so mad about it, and it has like 13 nominations.
Penis to vagina.
Okay, have Bob Dylan sing that song to Kylie Jenner.
Male to male. Oh. Male to female. Ah, yeah. Penis to vagina.
See, I would watch that.
I'm here to represent my client. She's the head of a drug cartel.
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of weird racist stereotypes. The Spanish wasn't even accurate. They just like Google translated it.
We cannot. I think that's the problem of entrusting a movie to like a French like team. It's in their blood to just be racist.
Maybe.
They can't help themselves.
Right. And then all this, like, the lead actress who is a trans woman, apparently all this, like, stuff got leaked, how she was, like, a racist.
She like, is very Islamophobic, which, again, maybe that's why they cast her in the first place, like the French team.
They're like, we like your vibe.
I don't know. There's something about this woman that I like her attitude and her whole, like, vibe. is really nice, and I think she'll make a perfect Mexican woman.
And she is Mexican, right?
No.
She's not even Latina?
Well, she's Latina.
Oh, what is she?
She's not from Mexico. She's, like, Spanish.
That's not Latina.
Yeah, it is.
Spaniard?
Yeah.
Spaniard's not Latina.
How's it not?
It's Hispanic.
Well, what's Latina then?
Ben, do not laugh at me right now. I'm not laughing at you. Do not laugh, Benjamin.
I don't know. It's all the same, right?
See?
See, I can't help it. I'm French.
No, I forget how it works, but it's like
Does that have to be like? I know. I get Hispanic is like.
because Spain's in Europe.
Hispanic, I think, means like maybe like at one point they were Spanish colonies, right?
Yeah.
But Latin is like. I thought it's maybe more like refers to the language. Like if they speak Spanish, you can be Latin.
You are racist.
Oh no, I don't. I don't want to get canceled by Orlock.
Yeah.
If
You
even
don't want to.
If even that guy has a problem with me, I know I'm doing something wrong.
Latin America.
So yeah, nope, she's not even Latin American.
That's what I'm saying. She's not Latina.
All right, so she's Spanish. Yeah, was
She's
all
European,
wrong.
'cause she's
They didn't do
European.
their research, is what they did. Because like, the minute she got cast for this role that they were hoping to like be an Oscar film, her PR team should have like had her delete everything from her social media.
And it's so unfortunate because it's not even like the kind of tweets that are kind of like, oh, like that was risky and not a good look. But it's like flat out like, oh, you have demons in you.
It's funny when she like did the whole like I'm learning and growing thing, style apology.
Sounds like she's been listening to our podcast.
Yeah, it's like shit that like she said like a year ago. It's like I'm a different person now. It's like a lot's changed in these
Ridiculous.
past few months.
And she said like all this shit during like the George Floyd thing. I'm not even gonna get into it.
I don't ever want to hear from other countries when they talk their shit about racism because like look in the mirror first. France,
Spain.
Yeah, UK. Mind your own backyard.
Yeah.
And then you can talk to us.
Yeah.
We're fucked up too, but you were also fucked up. You once like colonized most of the world.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah, this is America. They're called freedom fries.
I love the more you keep talking, the more your glasses start tilting.
Yeah. I don't like tapas. I like normal sized portions of food. Mm-hmm. Don't give me tiny portions to share with my table.
That's what I've been saying.
Fuck tapas.
All right, relax. Have you seen I'm Still Here?
Is that...
It's like a foreign film.
No. What was it about?
I don't fucking know.
It's Best Picture nom?
Yeah. Because I guess Dune 2, Conclave, Emilia Perez, and then I'm Still Here, the ones I still haven't seen yet, which I plan on seeing this week.
Rewatch Nickel Boys after sleeping through part of it?
Shut the hell up.
It's very funny at Nickel Boys. You're like passed out. You're wearing your glasses with eyes drawn on them, snoring, and meanwhile, like your friend's like crying with how beautiful the movie is. You can't speak because you don't remember anything about the movie.
Shut the hell up. Yes, I do.
Because you slept through it.
Not because it was a bad movie. I was just severely hungover.
When you're hungover, you're not moved by the plight of racial injustice.
No, that's probably the last thing I should be trying to do all hungover.
No, there's never been a better time than now.
No, I need my wits while I'm trying to fight
racism. Institutional racism.
When I reserve my ticket at AMC Stubs, that's me fighting racism.
Yeah, you hear that, marginalized people of America?
You got a new hero.
I'm doing my part by using my AMC Stubs pass.
See, this is why we need stands that will stick up for us, because this shit right here.
Because there'd be someone online right now typing like, that was more than enough. What more can you ask of them? She has a very busy schedule.
She has lupus.
Yeah. That's what you need to get. You just need to,
I'm going to start telling people I got lupus so that I can start getting away with things.
you just need to start eating installation in old buildings and get some sort of asbestos-related cancer.
You know, honestly, I think that's the smartest thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Okay?
Eat this shit that looks like cotton candy.
It does look scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nickel Boys I did see. You haven't even seen it.
But I'm not pretending.
I'm not pretending I didn't see it. I saw it. I just, slept maybe
Fell asleep.
45 minutes of it.
The Substance, obviously.
And if you haven't listened to the Substance or the Nosferatu episode, you totally can. We dive into it, talk the details. But yeah, I love the Substance. I mean, I haven't seen Conclave yet, but I have heard great things, and I heard people feel like that should win Best Picture. But to me, because I haven't seen that yet, I am voting for the Substance.
Okay, and then last but not least, Wicked.
Wicked.
For all the theater nerds out there, and stands. Uh-oh.
Ah! Sorry, Ben. Sorry to our producer screaming in his ear. I liked Wicked. Wicked was fun.
It was fun. It was a little long.
It was a little long, and we both went to go see it, and I was wearing pink sweats, and then I made you wear green, right? Mm-hmm. I told you to wear green.
I wore a green jacket.
Our relationship is me mainly bullying you into wearing what I want you to
costumes. Wear. Mm-hmm.
You like costumes, though.
I do like costumes.
Yeah, something about costumes is fun.
They are fun. Our theater, thankfully, wasn't loud whenever we watched it, so I actually did get to kind of absorb the music.
We saw it when it first came out. That's why.
I was not super familiar with, the whole. I've seen this song performed once, like the Defying Gravity by the original cast, which I did like more than the interpretation. I
knew of Wicked in high school, but for some reason, which doesn't even make any sense to me because I was a big Wizard of Oz fan as a kid, and my family loves Wizard of Oz. I was never drawn to Wicked, and maybe it's because I did high school theater and all my high school theater friends liked Wicked, and I actually didn't really like them, and so I think I had this kind of resistance because No, I take that back. There was some friends I had in high school theater that I really liked, but then the very high school theater-y kids is the ones I didn't like, and they were just obsessed with Wicked.
People have loved Wicked for a very long time now.
Yeah, and then when I first saw Wicked, I thought it was pretty good, but obviously I didn't have this emotional attachment to it. Mm-hmm. But then I found myself listening to the soundtrack a lot, and then I kind of became a Wicked fan. Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of those fake Wicked fans.
I don't see it winning a lot of Oscars. Maybe costume.
Or the set. They really planted a million poppies, and they built the set. They built Munchkinland, all that.
It's genuinely amazing, and I think it's a testament to how bad the director was that I didn't really get a sense of awe from those real life sets.
The lighting was weird.
The lighting sucked.
I almost
and the guy can film fun dancing live action stuff. He was the Step Up guy.
I almost wonder if they kind of didn't make it so beautiful and whimsical like how the Wizard of Oz is when it's in color, because it's like a flashback and it's not it's more of a true representation of how this place isn't as beautiful.
Which is what amazing. We all want out of our fantastical, magical worlds.
I know, but I'm saying maybe it was more of an artistic choice.
We want them to look lived in.
Yeah, but maybe a lot of it was backlit because it was looking back.
All I know is
no one.
I was not a big fan of these artistic choices, and yes.
No one. In all of the Dresden where Jeff Goldblum plays sometimes. Ben already knows to lower the mic.
I'm just going to tickle the ivories real quick, and a lot of beautiful faces out here in Oz tonight.
I was listening to Defying Gravity a lot, and I got really teary-eyed. With the part when she says, no one in all of Oz. No wizard that there is. Oh, I literally sang that for karaoke, and I ate shit. Mm-hmm. People did not like when I did that.
What's the deal with Bowen Yang in that movie?
What do you mean?
Oh, he's just bad.
I don't think he was bad. I mean, he felt very
Is he like someone's friend?
contemporary.
Yeah, it's like, is he like someone's friend or something?
But I also think Ariana Grande was a little too contemporary for me too.
Yeah. Yeah, wrong style of acting.
Okay, so speaking of which, we have Best Actress. We have Cynthia Erivo. We have Demi Moore. We have Mikey Madison. And Fernanda Torres from I'm Still Here, but I haven't seen that yet, so I don't know. But out of those four, out of Cynthia, Carla, Sophia, Gascon, Mikey Madison, and Demi Moore,
I mean, I like Demi. I would also be happy with a Mikey win.
I really liked Mikey, but something about her accent kind of bothered me in the sense that it just felt fake. But maybe that's just me. Maybe I actually don't really know. You know? Wait, I gotta put my Orlac hat back on. You know what I mean? Like something about it felt like a high school play kind of accent.
I don't know. Like it's hard to. I've never been around East Coast people, so anytime someone like is doing it in something, it feels like, oh, this is cartoony to me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's authentic or like, do you know people like, oh yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake my ass.
Okay, Mark.
No, that movie was set in Boston. It'd be different.
You sound like Mark Wahlberg when you said that.
What? You saying you want to make me a little wifey? All right, you better put a ring on it. It better be at least 5 carats. I'm not fucking around here.
Out of all of them, I would say I could see Cynthia winning because we don't have a lot of black female winners. Mm-hmm. And she would probably be, like the third ever?
Yeah, which actually makes me more worried that Zoe Saldana is going to win, despite, like, it being a whack movie. Because now everyone's pivoting from, like, the initial awards, like, they were kind of racking up post Gascon cancellation. Mm-hmm. Now she's like, well, she's the one good part of the movie. It's like, well, who cares if someone's the good part of a bad movie?
I don't think she would win.
She's won all the other major ones, like the BAFTA.
But then I feel like all this stuff came out after.
No, these are all things post cancellation.
Oh.
She won a Golden Globe, so it feels like it's hers to lose right now for Best Supporting.
Damn, not Best Supporting, Best Actress.
No, I'm saying like Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana is the other.
Oh, I'm not talking about Zoe. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about Carla.
No, you mentioned like the reason you thought maybe Cynthia Erivo might win
is
because she is a black.
Oh, that she's
a black
Best
performer.
Supporting.
So I think that's what I think actually helps Zoe Saldana's case.
Okay, then I could see that.
She's also now people are saying it's a lifetime award kind of thing. It's like because she's worked in the industry for like 25 years, 30. You know,
I saw
like
her in Rent.
Yeah, it's like one of those kind of things. It's like, well, she's worked really hard. A lot of people like her. We want to give her the Oscar kind of thing.
I saw her in Rent and on the plane, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah, I think that's also kind of my issue with like some of these like kind of legacy awards. It's like, oh, we're not giving it to you for your best performance, but we gave it to you because we've been around a long time.
Sure.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio winning for The Revenant,
right,
was not like the Oscar he should have won.
Right. Okay. Well, considering that, I would think Cynthia would win, but I don't know if. Do you think Demi Moore is gonna win? Do you think she has a real chance?
I would like to see it.
I would rather her than maybe the others, actually, but I just kind of don't see her winning.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have that, like, kind of, like... Because, you know, they're looking for that specific, like, crying kind of moment.
It could also be it could be someone surprising, because I think it's ranked voting, right? You know, where you, like, choose 1, 2, 3, and they like, count up, like, first, second place, third place votes. It could be, like, who's ever the second best actress in this category wins. It could be, like, the... Fernanda Torres. Mm-hmm. Like I'm sure she's great in this movie. I'm Not Still Here. So if she got enough like second place votes, it could just be like, I guess she wins kind of thing.
But we don't think Carla's gonna win.
I think the field seems crowded this year. Is what I'm saying.
But do you think Carla might win? Do you think she has a chance?
No, I think.
Okay, good.
I think it's been sunk. I mean, she's still apparently showing up, which is I'm more interested in.
Okay, sorry. When you were talking about the other actress, I thought you meant Carla. Anyways, best actor. I think Adrian Brody's gonna win The Brutalist.
Bombaclat.
What? What in the damn hell was that?
Big up to my man, Adrian Brody. Pop, pop. That's a rude boy. We need to ask him on.
You startled me.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, you psycho.
He famously was banned from SNL.
Oh wait, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was jarring, Quentin. As a beautiful woman, you cannot make loud noises like that around me.
Don't think nothing about that. Go on with yourself. Keep hosting the show.
Quentin J. Ridings Jr.
I'm getting a text from Lorne Michaels right now. I'm also banned from SNL.
You wish Lauren Michaels would fucking text you.
Hello. I just want to say we're wrapping up the 50th here, and you're not allowed on my show.
Okay.
You think it's
now
Adrian
that
Brody?
we're settled, okay. I think Adrian Brody's gonna win. I don't think Timothy Chalamet's gonna win. He was good.
Oh my god,
but-
Coleman Domingo's so amazing, and
I haven't seen Sing Sing. Is it good?
it's really good.
It's so funny. My brother who's in prison.
It's beautiful.
My brother who's in prison, he just recently reached out to me and we talked for the first time in a while. And he was telling me, he was like, when I get out, I want to start a podcast. And I was like, this is almost like Sing Sing, but like with podcasting.
We're so with Sing Sing we'd have 100 we'd have a 100% recidivism rate, where if you do our podcast, you will turn back to crime and go to jail.
You said you saw Sing Sing,
And I love that it was like,
and it wasn't even
it's based
nominated
on-
for Best Picture.
No, it's kind of a surprising thing. I don't know. Maybe just like rich Hollywood liberals are not the audience you want to be courting when it comes to like a predominantly like black cast, lower income, talking about the arts. I don't trust them to do the right thing.
Sure, I get that.
I would like to see him win. Ray Fiennes definitely in the mix just because Conclave is good. Sebastian Stan and flip side Jeremy Strong in Best Supporting Actor for The Apprentice. I really liked. It was very good.
Wait, what's The Apprentice? I definitely didn't see it. So what is it?
It's in place in the 80s. It's like how this guy, this attorney general, former attorney general / like businessman, right wing guy, Roy Cohn takes Donald Trump under his wing and kind of like teaches him how to be a monster.
Who's young Donald?
Sebastian Stan. And he was extremely good. Like
Wait, how did I not know about this movie?
He got like a lot of his facial mannerisms down. Like it's not too exaggerated with his impression. Like it was just enough it works. And same with like Jeremy Strong. He locks in.
Okay, what's your audition as Donald Trump for The Apprentice?
Who is this little man? I'm seeing him across the way, and I want to learn how to be a businessman the way he is. Please,
You need more hand movement.
I need you to teach me.
There we go.
I've got too much of a soul right now.
Okay, that's pretty good. Best Supporting Actress. It's interesting. Monica Bora Bora Monica Bora Bora, and A Complete Unknown. I think she was like a Chicago comedian because Brian knows her, a guest we've had on the podcast before. He was just like, wow, it's just crazy.
So we're like one step away from getting her on the podcast is what I'm hearing. We're one phone call away from her showing up. I think she plays, is it Joan Baez?
Yeah.
I saw a clip.
pretty
I saw a
good.
clip today. It's like she does have a presence.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Where like they're like playing on stage where before Dylan goes electric, like there's like singing a song. It's like she is like the focal point of the scene. Like she just is like
she like can take control of a room.
which is like I think Joan Baez thing is like I would say she's also like can do that.
I would say I can take over a room. I have such a presence that when I walk in,
Everyone can smell you.
shut the hell up. What do you mean they can smell me?
A smell precedes you, and everyone knows. Everyone turns
Quentin,
to the
you're
door.
the one here fucking spread eagle. It's smelling like toasty balls in here. From you.
Warm toasty balls,
Oh, okay. Sorry, I left out that one adjective.
like fresh baked bread,
No, not like fresh baked bread.
Yep.
Like the bread that's been sitting in the cupboard that you kind of forgot about.
sourdough.
Yeasty. It
Sour-
smells yeasty when you spread your legs.
I'm working on my starter.
It's too late. No one's making bread no more. Okay, we have Ariana Grande and Wicked. I don't think she'll win, but she was pretty good. And I do like that her and Cynthia, they actually sang in the movie, so maybe they'll get points for that they were singing live, and they did sound gorgeous, both of them. Felicity Jones and The Brutalist, it's so funny. I always get Felicity Jones' name mixed up with Leslie Jones. So when I saw in the trailer, when I was about to watch it, I was like, Leslie Jones is in The Brutalist.
This is gonna be amazing.
And I was like, it would be so funny, just like watching the movie, and she comes out as the wife, and she's just still talking the way she normally talks.
Get off heroin. hits him with the claps.
I really genuinely was like, how did I not know Leslie Jones was in this movie?
You know where those characters got married?
Quentin, you have something wicked and dark going about you. And I don't know if it's because of the glasses or because you're dressed as Demi Moore and you took the substance. I don't know what it is, but it's wicked and it's making my toes curl. And not in a cool way.
Little Jamaican honeymoon.
That's somehow worse than what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. When we get back from Kingston, you're
not funny.
I'm gonna build the biggest library
funny.
This town has ever seen.
You're not funny, and you never will be. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Your mom didn't tell you, so I'm telling you. You're not funny, and you never will be. No.
Boom clap.
Do not boom clap. Okay. I don't think Felicity Jones will win because I've heard rumor that these old geezers who watch these movies and judge these movies kind of get tired, so they probably only watch the first half of The Brutalist. And so she's only in the second half.
Oh, also Isabel Rossellini. She's a true Hollywood legacy baby.
Okay,
Been
so I
around
could see
forever.
her or Zoe winning.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, I think you're right about Zoe Saldana. I think she might win for.
It's a big deal. It's also like her kind of like legacy film.
Yeah. Best Supporting Actor. We talked earlier. Yora.
I'd like to see Jeremy Strong. He kind of talks like this. Roy Cohn was also like one of those kind of New York guys. Hey, Donald. Like I think they even mentioned like he he was a very contradictory person in the sense he was gay, died of complications of AIDS, and like this was the 80s. He was like a hardcore Republican. He was Jewish. Like,
wait, what is The Apprentice streaming on? I gotta see it.
I forget. Baby Peacock.
Okay, if anyone's listening, if you have a Peacock login, can you DM me? And...
Also, Kieran Culkin. I think he's just still kind of doing the thing from like Succession.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen A Real Pain.
All right, well, fuck it. I guess I win this award. Yeah, that's real cool.
That's pretty good. We have Edward Norton in A Complete Unknown. Nah.
He was
fine. He was good.
It feels like one of those things where it's like, so the thing I keep seeing about the Academy members is like they don't seem to like movies, and a lot of them don't watch the awards. They could just go like, oh, that's my friend Edward Norton. He's always good, right? Yeah, it's like write him in. It could be one of those that he just like wins because he's like, oh, they remember who Edward Norton is, and that would be a bummer. But I could see it happening.
There's Guy Pearce in The Brutalist. He was really good. Ben, have you seen The Brutalist? No. Okay, you don't need to. There is this one scene that it makes sense, like, and especially because maybe it's like more of a metaphor of like Americans kind of, taking advantage of immigrants. There is a scene where he
grapes
Adrian Brody. And my only note, not that I should be one to be giving notes on a grape scene, it went in way too fast where I'm like, huh? Either he's been there before or he got a really wet ass, because it didn't make any damn sense how fast it went in.
Like he tripped and fell in.
He didn't even have to trip. He barely put any pressure. He was just in immediately. That's all I'll say.
And that was the last half of the movie. No wonder people didn't like it.
But Guy Pearce was really good, and like I said, Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend was
also a good weasel.
Very good weasel. There was a very powerful scene that he was mainly in, and he did sell me on it. My favorite scene in the movie required Taylor Swift's ex-boyfriend Weasel, and he was like mainly in it. So there's that.
And just like Hollywood, we're gonna breeze past all the technical awards.
Yeah, for real, real. Who am I to judge?
Yeah, we're getting played off as we speak.
Well, okay, so I can totally see. Oh, best director, the guy from Wicked didn't even get nominated.
Because I mean, I think it's like one of those things they couldn't even pretend like it was the direction was like what was special about it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's like him. It's Brady Corbett who did the that's The Brutalist. Then who did? I'm trying to find it. Who did? Oh, Nora. So Sean Baker.
I can see Sean Baker winning because it was stunning.
A Complete Unknown, James Mangold. I don't think has a chance. Emilia Perez guy, Jacques Audiard, maybe had a chance at one point, but I think that's kind of sunk as well. And then Coralie Fargia.
Is that a woman or a man?
It's a woman. For the Substance, that would be cool, but I think it's most likely between I think Sean Baker and Brady Corbett.
Yeah.
It feels like.
And they'd love to not get women.
No, I mean they're just now are like nominating like horror like related stuff, so I just don't have high hopes for it.
I do think best original screenplay. I think maybe The Substance has a good chance.
That it could be like a Get Out style thing.
Yeah, because I thought The Substance was so unique, just like a thing we've never seen really be dabbled on, like a specific horror. But then it almost feels like it's so obvious. Like that's when I love like a movie when they do that, when it feels like such a simple, easy thing that I'm like, oh, why has no one thought of this before?
Right.
So good. Best adapted screenplay. Oh, maybe Sing Sing or Nickel Boys.
I mean, I'd like to see. I'm happy for either of those.
Yeah, I think those would be really good. Best cinematography. Well, okay, now we're cooking.
Now, because now we're at the real award.
Well, just so my costume makes sense. This is Nosferatu is nominated for best cinematography, and it was a pretty gorgeous movie. Wasn't crazy about the movie. Wasn't crazy about the mustache, but that scene with the road and the fork. Why do I always say this wrong? The fork in the road.
The crossroads.
The crossroads was one of the most gorgeous scenes I've ever seen. Right?
It was beautiful.
Gorgeous. Like when that scene happened, I literally was like entranced, and I was like, "Oh, now we're cooking. Now this movie's gonna get started," and then it just never, it never did, in my opinion. I could see it winning. The Brutalist was pretty, but not that pretty.
Maybe Dune.
Oh, Dune. Yeah, that's true. That's
or
true.
This Maria movie I feel like no one saw with Angelina Jolie.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Hollywood
that.
like loves like sneak these like movies in that most young people didn't see, but for some reason everyone over 50 has.
Right.
And they're like that somehow wins that year.
Yeah. Interesting. I forgot about that. I did want to see that.
No.
Well, I just like Angelina Jolie. Because she's hot. So best original score, Wicked is part of the category. Do you think Wicked's gonna win?
For score, no. Maybe
right? Not score.
No. Maybe best original song, sure.
Maybe Emilia Perez. I don't know. I haven't seen The Wild Robot.
For animated picture.
Yeah. Well, because it's also nominated for.
Well,
best
that's what I was
score.
trying to like breeze past. Like I said, no one cares about this shit.
Okay, yeah, let's breeze past it. Best original song.
No, people care about the big ones. They want an actor, actress, supporting director.
Best production design again. Nosferatu.
Or Wicked.
Oh yeah, probably Wicked. Yeah, for sure. Best costume design, probably Wicked or Nosferatu.
Yeah, it's kind of. I think it's between those two with more technical awards.
Well, maybe not, because remember when fucking Johnny Depp's daughter fucking ripped her corset right off? That, to me, was not a good quality costume. My phone's about to die, so I'm not looking at the list anymore. But I think we covered the good stuff.
Yeah, the high points.
I'm going to have a Oscar-themed not Oscar themed, but I'm gonna have an Oscar viewing party. But the theme is sexy Oscars, and I was gonna be sexy Nosferatu just because I had this hat. But I'm trying to think, maybe I could be something else. You're gonna be sexy Wicked? No, what are you gonna be? You can't be sexy Bob Dylan. Nobody got claimed because Brian has a harmonica, so you can't beat that.
Maybe
Sexy Conclave.
Yeah, sexy Conclave, sexy Dune.
Sexy Dune's fun. That's kind of hard. I think Sexy Conclave is really funny and easy. There's sexy. Well, of course, Honora is going to be like just automatically sexy, so maybe that's not that funny. Sexy Brutalist.
Yeah, I'm a sexy version of the building.
Yeah, or Adrian Brody with his wet ass.
I'm wet ass Adrian Brody.
I hate to even have to say it, but that did take me out of it. I was just like, no way.
That's why it's a metaphor.
That's what I'm saying. I do like it because that was kind of the theme and the metaphor I was feeling was just like, oh, it's just America fucking over an immigrant and fucking an immigrant.
So I like Hamilton better.
I've actually never seen Hamilton. That was my Brutalist. I've only seen the first half.
Immigrants get it done, I think is what they sing in that movie. That's a much better message. And that's why white people liked it more. Rich white people liked it more. It made them feel good about supporting it.
Never gonna stop. That's the song, right?
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop.
I'm never gonna miss my shot.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna miss my shot.
Yo.
My knees weak and my arms are heavy. Vomit on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm eating all these meatballs, trying to have it all here in America.
Dang, that's good.
It'd be scaring you. That's how he raps, right? And he won a million Tonys.
I'm not gonna miss my shot. Yeah.
That should have been on Broadway. What are we doing?
I say that every day.
I should have written a Hamilton-style magnum opus. Sold it. About one of our other founding fathers.
Well, remember we talked previously on the podcast about we're going to move to somewhere else. We're going to move to New York, start brand new, and lie and say we're like 21. And then we're going to move to Chicago once we don't make it there.
Yep.
And lie and say we're 21
Start
again.
our own comedy school.
Yeah. We could be on Broadway.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Or whatever Chicago's version of Broadway is.
I'm so bad at singing, though.
Broad Street. Chicago people, they've eaten hot dogs. Hey, that's a encore. That's good up there. The way you're up there singing and dancing.
That is not Chicago.
That is Chicago.
No, Chicago's more like that, like this. You're doing more like Minnesota.
It's all the same to me.
No, it's more like this, like that.
The Bears, the Bulls.
The Bears, the Bulls. Yeah. I've been to Chicago twice, okay, mister? So fucking I know.
And I've only been once.
Exactly.
You absorb more of the culture there.
Yes, I had doubled the experience, technically. Very excited for my Oscar party. And I hope to at least see a couple of the horror movies that we had talked about win something.
We deserve it. We deserve to see ourselves represented up there.
Either The Substance or Demi Moore or Nosferatu or even though Wicked isn't a scary movie to me, I categorize it as a horror film just because it's about witches.
Yeah. And they do be looking witchy because they like to put them long press-on nails on. Witch hands.
What were all those years of taking improv classes for?
Improv is just a style. It doesn't make you, trust me, it doesn't make you funny. Just because you're in a comedy class does not make you by osmosis a funny person. I think that is the number one lesson I've learned over the years. Mental illness makes you funny.
Oh, baby, call me Carrot Top because I'm riddled with mental illness. I try to hide it on the pod, but it's time for me to spread my wings and fly like Marina says.
Who?
Marina and the Diamonds. That new song she just came out.
Oh, that
I'm a butterfly.
I hear I just want to fly. I think of Sugar Ray.
All right, I need to go to bed.
Yeah. It's late.
It's late, but we're excited for the Oscars.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, where does the Oscars usually take place at?
In Washington, like in LA.
I know which part, dingus.
I believe our producer said the Dolby Theater.
Okay, the Dolby Theater. Don't make me seem like I'm fucking a fool because I just asked exactly where. I know, obviously, I know it's LA.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, you think I thought it was in Washington D.C.?
Yeah.
Would you think I fucking thought it was in Jamaica?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I knew it was in Hollywood. I just didn't know exactly where.
Live from beautiful Kingston, the 97th Academy Awards with your host Conan O'Brien, and he walks out with the dreads,
The orange dreads.
big orange dreads. The crowd goes fucking wild. I would like that actually. The Oscars should be like the Super Bowl. It should go from city to city.
Okay. Dolby Theater. How far is that from us?
10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
We could be one of those.
Wow.
We could be one of those dorks outside with like.
Should we be dressed like this for it
Yeah.
outside?
Let people take pictures.
Yeah.
Charge them $10. Charge other tourists $10 for pictures.
I do have a long wig you could use. A long black wig.
Yeah. That's what. So if you want to see me Sunday, this is what I'll be doing.
If you want to see Quentin get arrested on Sunday, you see him in the background of the red
Being
carpet.
escorted. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there. All right. Well, thanks for listening. And we'll see if any horror movies win some Oscars this year.
Yep. See you next week.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.